This training video provides the overview and installation steps for the Avigilon H6A dual-head camera. The two sensors in one camera increase the visibility of blind spots, making this camera an ideal solution for hallways, stairwells, corner intersections, and entry and exit points. The camera may be installed in various environments for maximum versatility. This training video will overview the steps for the surface mount. For more information regarding other installation options, refer to the installation guide. Reviewing the supplementary videos is recommended before installation of the camera. The supplementary videos cover topics such as pre-deployment and in-box configuration, inserting cables through a grommet, resetting to factory default settings, and mounting a camera. Before installation, review the mounting and aiming recommendations for optimal installation. In addition, please consult the installation guide for important safety information, warnings, notices, and precautions. Ensure the camera package is intact and there are no signs that the camera has been dropped or scratched. This camera can be pre-deployed in its shipping box. To pre-deploy the camera without unpacking the box, access the RJ45 port through the flap on the outside of the box. Plug the RJ45 cable into the port. Unplug the RJ45 cable once the configuration settings are set. For more information, refer to the installation guide or the supplementary training videos. Be careful when handling the camera after configuring it inside the packaging. It may be hot when handled or removed from the packaging immediately after in-box deployment. Verify the package contains the Avigilon H6A dual-head camera, a mounting plate adapter, a surface mounting template sticker, a star-shaped screwdriver, a wall mounting kit, a rubber grommet, and a RJ45 grommet piercing cap. For alternative mounting options, please be aware that the package may vary and should be purchased separately. Ensure access to a Phillips screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, a power drill, a measuring tape, silicone sealant, and a ladder, which are necessary to complete the installation. These tools are not included in the package. Next, unpack the camera from the package. To begin, remove the cover by loosening the screws that fix the cover to the base. Use the provided star-shaped screwdriver to loosen the screws. Be careful not to scratch or touch the dome bubble. The resulting marks or fingerprints may affect the overall image quality. Keep the protective covers on the outside of the dome bubble until the installation is complete. Then, lift the cover off the camera base and set it aside. Unplug and remove the RJ45 in-box configuration cable pre-installed on the camera. The next segment demonstrates steps for mounting the camera directly to the surface, or if the cables come from inside the mounting surface. Use this procedure on surfaces easily drilled into, and when the cables should be kept out of sight. First, use the mounting template to drill the mounting holes and one cable entry hole into the mounting surface. The mounting template can then be discarded. Next, insert the anchors into the mounting holes. Pull the required cables through the mounting surface and the cable entry hole in the mounting plate adapter. Let's take a closer look at the mounting plate adapter. Secure the mounting plate adapter to the mounting surface using the provided self-tapping screws. The following section is similar for all mounting options. For specific mounts, please refer to the installation guide. Unless specified otherwise, pull the required cables through the provided sealing grommet when using a cable entry hole. Next, push any other required cables through the grommet. If multiple cables are pulled through the sealing grommet, silicone sealant should be applied to seal any gaps in the grommet. For more information on inserting the cables through the sealing grommet, see the installation guide or supplementary video. If using the optional junction box, first install the junction box mounting adapter onto the mounting surface. Next, let's take a closer look at the camera base. Push the rubber sealing grommet with the required cables into the cable entry hole on the camera base. The thread around the grommet should line up with the cable entry hole on the camera base to create a tight seal. Use the star-shaped screwdriver to tighten the 4 captive screws and secure the camera to the mounting plate adapter. If using the optional junction box, use the star-shaped screwdriver to secure the camera base into the junction box with the 4 captive screws in the camera base. The next segment overviews connecting the cables to the camera base. If the camera is connected to external devices, connect the optional I/O or audio cables to the I/O connector block. Connect a network cable to the camera's Ethernet port. Once a network link has been established, the link LED indicator will turn on. Connect the power using Power over Ethernet, Class 3 or Class 4. If PoE is available, the LEDs will turn on. Check that the connection status LED indicator indicates the correct state. For more information, see the installation guide. The following segment overviews aiming the camera. Reference the camera's live stream to aim the camera. Release the latch to unlock the camera head for panning, tilting, and azimuth rotation. Rotate the azimuth control ring to set the image in the correct rotation. Pan and tilt the camera head to capture the desired field of view. When using the built-in IR illuminators, Avigilon recommends that the tilt angle is not set to be shallower than 30 degrees above the horizon. This will reduce IR reflection off surfaces near the camera, such as walls or ceilings. When the camera lens is in the desired position, lock the latch back into position. Next, let's take a closer look at the camera cover. Be careful not to touch or scratch the dome bubbles. Any marks or fingerprints on the dome bubbles may cause unwanted reflections from the IR illuminators. Before installation, remove the plastic covers on the inside of the dome bubbles. It is also recommended that you connect to the camera and adjust the aim, zoom, and focus so that the camera covers the required field of view. To begin, attach the lanyard to the dome cover. Attach the cover to the base and tighten the screws with the star-shaped screwdriver. If the optional weather shield accessory is installed, only install the 2 screws, shown here. Slightly unscrew the 2 top captive screws. Then, using the optional screw holder, unscrew and remove the captive screws from the camera cover. The weather shield is recommended for use in bright outdoor settings. To install the weather shield, follow these steps. Place the weather shield on the camera to align the mounting holes. Next, align the mounting screws to the mounting holes. Then tighten the screws with the star-shaped screwdriver. Remove the plastic covers on the outside of the dome bubbles. Once the dome cover is installed, adjust the zoom and focus to accommodate the focus shift caused by the dome bubble. The next segment overviews resetting the camera to factory default settings. If the device no longer functions as expected, reset the device to factory default settings. Use the firmware revert button to reset the device. Ensure the device is powered on. Gently press and hold the firmware revert button using a straightened paperclip or similar tool. Release the button after 3 seconds. Do not apply excessive force. Inserting the tool too far may damage the camera. For further information on resetting the camera, reference the installation guide. This completes the overview and installation steps for the Avigilon H6A dual head camera.